And welcome back again the Crypto Hulk Show. Gary Gensler is done. You'd stab it with a fork. I like this. We have a former SEC official goes on record to say, I mean, that takes a lot. Like when you've worked for an agency and then you're just going to say the SEC's done, like just like you and me, we look at the SEC and I have no respect for that office anymore. They're not helping us. They're bought off. They're paid for. They allowed the Ethereum free pass. I showed the evidence. I showed the evidence of the illegal Ethereum crypto sales. The SEC hasn't done nothing about it. No. They come after you and me, don't they? And the IRS sure comes after you and me, don't they? But they don't go after Gary Gensler for not investigating crimes. Now, I know they occurred before he got there, but he could still investigate it, right? Right. Did he investigate it? No. Wow. So I got to show it to you. I'm not even a fucking government employee anymore. I don't work for the Department of Justice anymore. I used to about 20 years ago. Why do I got to be the one? Why do I got to be the only one on the whole fucking internet showing the Ethereum free illegal free pass sale and all that dumb shit? The evidence that I have. Why is the Inspector General of the United States of America not investigating Gary Gensler for not doing his job? Failure to perform his federal duty to protect investors. He has not done that. That's where we're starting this show off today. It's about time we get Gary Gensler the hell out of there. Let's start with the first 5 people on the show today. Mr. OG, and it's early in the United States. It's 6:30 a.m. Monday morning, November 11th, 2024. It's the Fact Channel. Yeah, buddy. I got coffee, some Starbucks hot chocolate powder, and some whipped cream out of there. You spray it out of the thing. So yes, that's what I'm having. Mr. OG, T-Mac D, AJ Singh is the 3rd person, DOS Man is the 4th, and Disabled XRP is the 5th. Let me just look through the comments here real quick. Hi, Hulk. I read through all your shorts and had 15 to 20 views. Yeah, somehow there's a little issue. Fuck my life. Let me look again. I already contacted my YouTube representative. And my YouTube rep, we will be, looks like, ending our relationship here in about a month. So that kind of sucks. I've been lucky enough to have somebody at YouTube for about a year to deal with my problems. Videos. Let me go to the videos section. Well, let's do this. Let me check it. Seems like the internet's really slow right now. At least mine is. Okay, I got 806 views. 2135. So it seems like it's going back to normal again. Okay. My name's Crypto Hulk. I'm not a financial advisor, not a crypto advisor, none of these things. Don't listen to anything I say in the show. Everything's a lie. It's photoshopped. I give out false information. I'd be the worst person you'd follow for financial advice. Before every show, I snort at least 1 line of cocaine and smoke some angel dust. So I'm totally under the influence of drugs right now. Just check the account here. Veteran. It's Veterans Day. Is today Veterans Day? where United States honors the veterans, because that's my day. I made it through. I was one of the lucky ones in America to, let's see, September, November. I guess today is Veterans Day. Wow. And, you know, I've shown pictures online when I was in Iraq 2010, and can't believe that that was just almost 15 years ago. Time goes by fast. But I joined the Army at age 39. Believe that. I remember going into the MEPS, MEPS, out of Sacramento, California. The year was 2009. I want to say I walked in around July-ish, signed up at the age of 39, just to turn 39 in April. So, and I was kind of on, well, I think I'm bigger now than I was then, but I was still a good sized dude. And I had to lose, like, the recruiter guy told me, you can join our little military program where we go jogging with you guys and we check on your weight and we help you do push-ups and all these kinds of things, and do team building events. Or you could just like lose all the weight yourself. I said, I'll just do it myself. I said, how much do I need to lose for the Army? He's like, you need to lose like 20 pounds. I'm like, fuck. So I think at the time I was 275. So I dropped down to 255, walked into the recruiter. He wouldn't even sign my papers because of my age. He's kind of like, I don't really want to get a guy who's 39 signed up. And then on top of that, he's like at least 20 pounds at a minimum overweight, according to Army standards. Army standards, they want you like super skinny with no body fat at all. I said, well, that ain't going to happen. So he said, come back to me. He's like, how long do you think it's going to take for you to lose 20? I said, oh, give me about a month and a half, and I'll be back. I came back in whatever amount of time it was. I said, here I am. And he asked me what I was doing to drop the weight and all that. And I told him, and I just trimmed out carbs, basically, is all I did. And started jogging on a treadmill 30 minutes, 5 times a week, like maybe after I work out or something like that. He's like, okay. I said, I just avoided McDonald's kind of shit, basically. And he just wanted to make sure I wasn't starving, that I made healthier choices and stuff. And I said, yeah, it's like, I'm not some 18-year-old guy, And the recruiter's like, damn, I'm pretty impressed. And like we sat down, and he said, what job do you want to get? And I'm like, give me the most dangerous job you got. He's looking at me like, are you sure? He's like, how old are you again? He's like, do you have family? Like, people are going to miss you when you die, or are you all alone? Or like, what's the deal? I said, no, I've got family and shit. They live like 10 miles from here. He's like, oh. Well, he's like, well, at your age, like, why do you want the most dangerous job the Army has? I said, because I want to challenge myself. I said, oh, I don't want to do bomb squad. I want to do something more physical, like running and carrying a rifle and being on an assault team or something like that. And he's like, well, there's that. He's like, well, you could do forward observer. He said, you're kind of thinking more like Army Ranger kind of stuff. I said, well, I'm kind of old for that. But give me give me a job that's underneath Army Ranger, that if I did it really, really well and I was 10 years younger, I could probably apply for the Q course or something and get into Ranger school. He's like, well, then you'd have to be a forward observer for that. That's pretty close. It lines right up. You're infantry, artillery trained. You go out in small little groups of like 5 or 6 or whatever you guys have. And I'm like, okay, so that sounds about, let me try that job. He's like, are you sure about this? He's like, it's a physically demanding job. I said, just let me, I can do it. He's like, okay. So that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Got out around January of 2014. So I've been out of the Army about 10, 11 years. And I was lucky enough to come back. A lot of people that join the military, men and women, they don't get to come back. So I appreciate my chance to keep living on this planet. Here I make Crypto Hulk, and my goal, my mission, and I've chose to accept is I'm trying to make all you people rich. I'm trying to find the best evidence. When I deep dive, I spend lots of time trying to find information they don't want you to have. And I find it and I report it to you and I show you amazing stuff about these connections in crypto that we never ever thought that United States, Ripple Labs, San Francisco, Justin Sun is the employee then, would be helping China with their digital yuan. And since 2013, China has a digital crypto that Ripple Labs San Francisco helped make for them. And I'm like, what? And I get to show you. I don't have all the answers. One thing it looks like to me, these governments, doesn't look like they are enemies to me. Okay? You don't give your enemy a cryptocurrency. Now, what's interesting is the United States doesn't have one, or do we? Is it hidden? Do they already have a digital dollar, just like the Chinese have the digital yuan? Look, my show, I appreciate if you're a member. I greatly appreciate that. That shows YouTube, that's giving YouTube this, okay? And when you join my channel and be a paid member, these fucking Democrats that work for YXC, they're just like, no, it's not possible. So that's why they fuck with the show. They've been fucking with my show for 4.5 years. And I'm still here. I still have great people that have joined my channel. And I'm probably one of the only, if you want to call it conservative, I think I'm conservative. Compared to the other, if we start looking at these Democrats and the weirdo shit they do, and the guys wearing lipstick and shit and cutting off their wee-wee, I'm a pretty conservative dude, I guess, if you compare it to that, okay? TK gives a late fee. You know what? Sometimes when you're late, you got you got to pay a tax-free toll. That's very responsible of you. I appreciate that. William Kenneth says, 1 Kenneth 8. Hulk, you've been right about silver. Most of the silver exchanges are out of stock. Ta-da! I'm going to tell you what. A year ago, I started telling y'all I'm buying silver and gold. I've been selling silver and gold on my channel maybe the past 4 months. I've been telling you. Look, I'm here for you, all right? This channel is designed to make you rich. The gold and silver stuff, I'm glad you brought that up because now I can get that off my chest and get on with my show. Look, gold and silver is going to pop first, all right? It already has a lot of it. A year ago, I've been buying gold coins, $1,850 a coin. Now they're worth almost $3,000. Shit. That's how much gold has gone up. You could have dumped in, some of you guys, these rich cats that watch my show, you could have dumped in $30,000, $40,000 in gold. Now, I mean, shit, you probably have $60,000, $70,000. And some of you guys that are poor could have bought 1 coin or 2. And now you've just almost like damn near doubled your money. I mean, it's crazy how much gold, silver, same thing, has gone up about the same amount. If you would have 3 months ago, maybe 4 or 5 months ago when I started selling gold on my YouTube channel, I got gold chains, gold necklaces, silver coins, hardware wallets, gold bars, silver bars. I started telling you to get that shit because it's going to go. It's like, use it as your slave. Buy $3,000 worth of silver. I'm going to tell you again. I've been telling you this when silver was at $20 an ounce, for $20 for a coin. Now the silver is like $40, $45 for a coin. Oh shit, that's like 100% increase. Yeah. If you listen to Crypto Hulk, you could have just got your crypto for free, all that you needed for free. Not paid any money for your crypto if you listen to Crypto Hulk. But you didn't, okay? Now here's your chance to redeem yourself. You can buy $3,000 worth of silver on my channel, okay? Take a loan. Just like I took a loan just recently, about 2 months ago. I decided, I know we have a presidential election coming. Things might get ugly. There might be some kind of terror event. I maxed out 4 credit cards to buy gold and silver. I didn't have the money. I'm like, fuck it. I'm going to get it anyway. And then if, now 1 or 2 of those cards, I don't have to pay interest on the money for like 6 months or something. So I'm cool. I'm fine. But if I wasn't, I still get it anyway. My credit score dropped to 100. I don't care. Okay. It's going to go back up. I'm working on paying off this. Maybe by April, hopefully I'll have it paid off. I don't know. Maybe May. I have no idea. I'm not concerned. The concern is get the fucking gold and silver. Because if that shit goes up again, maybe silver goes to $90 in 4 or 5 months from now. I don't know. But if you were to have listened to Crypto Hulk, spent $3 grand on the gold, and let's say on the silver, you bought $3 grand worth of silver, you now have pretty close to $6,000, maybe $5,000. You pay off that original 3, and you got about $2 grand minus some interest. You got about $1,800. That buys you 3,600 XRP. That's all done for free. None of your money. You just got 3,600 XRPs for free. Ta-da! Not that fucking tough, okay? So if this happens again with silver, we got people saying now that they can't get silver. It's hard to find. Okay, so we're going to do this again. You're going to see silver hit $100. When are you going to fucking pull the trigger and make money for free? Probably never. That's your choice. It's not my choice. I'm definitely out here to make money. I take a loan out from, and I don't use my money to buy my gold and silver. I use Synchrony, Capital One, another Capital One, and a Wells Fargo. These Visa and MasterCards gave me the money on a loan to get my gold and silver. So if perchance, maybe it does, maybe it doesn't, maybe it skyrockets before I get done paying off my debt. Okay, great. I made a fuck ton of money. It doesn't skyrocket and I paid off. Great. I still got, it's worth money. I can still go to a gold shop, turn it in, sell it. I can keep it, wait for silver to hit 100, 200, $500, whatever. At Crypto Hulk channel, I sell gold and silver. Let's look at it right now. Right meow. Then we'll get on with the show. Go to my channel. Now, if you're in the United States, Canada, Australia, I think England, you can buy my gold, but we'll see right here. Go to my channel. You'll see home, videos, shorts, live, playlist, community. Click on videos. Go to the 1, 2, 3 videos ago. Storm coming. I'm telling you guys, what I've been predicting for the past almost 2 years. Spring 2025. I say March. Crypto Hulk says March. I'm sorry, May. Nobody else was saying that. Now all of a sudden, all the rest of them are. All the rest of these people are now starting to say what Crypto Hulk was saying about 1 year and 3 quarters ago, aren't they? All the chart analysis now. All the chart analysis now is looking like spring, March, April, May, 2025, isn't it? Yes, Crypto Hulk. Wow, that's pretty fucking amazing. It is. Go listen. I've been hearing the channels, and the charts are showing late, spring to maybe late spring. We might have an all-time high for Bitcoin. I've been telling you this for almost 2 years. So if you stay with Crypto Hulk channel, you're years in advance. But Crypto Hulk, what were you basing it on? My experience. Yeah, 2 years ago. Now everybody's copying Crypto Hulk saying spring of 2025. Okay. Now that we got that out of the way, go to my video here that we just did on videos. It shows 20, look about an inch below the video. It says 792 views 10 hours ago, 29 products. If we click on 29 products, boom, crypto wallets pop up. I've got Ledger, Elapel, and Trezor And then I've got silver coins for sale here on that particular video, and gold coins are popping up. And that's it for that video. Now, if you go to, that's under my videos section. Now, if you go to my page again and go to live, Live, go to like the second video, the one I made yesterday, last night. We click on that one, and it's not showing any coins or anything for sale. That's interesting. That's YouTube for you. Oh, okay. Go to live and go to the fifth video that I made. Okay, this one shows. Go about 2 or 3 inches below the video. You don't need to click nothing at all. It shows it. You got a ledger, an Elapel, and a Trezor. We got silver coins for sale, gold chains, gold coins, gold bars, 1 ounce gold bar, 2,900. I started buying gold bars and coins, 1,850 an ounce. Now it's up to almost 3,000 bucks. Yep, not too late, everybody. It's not too late, buddy. Let me check. Why did you pick the Army versus other branches, Hulk? One was I was getting too old. I was 30. I was 39 years old. Actually, 38. Well, no, I was 39 in April 2009, and I signed up. And they actually took me to the MEP Center in a car to a hotel the night before, and that had to have been like August of 2009. But I picked the Army because I was too old. I couldn't get into Air Force. Air Force would have been my first choice because it's like chair force. You know, you can sit in a chair and just, that's your combat position. The Air Force, we used to make fun of the Air Force, but hey, but we'd make fun of them. But let me tell you something. When all would go bad, and if you were in a, not me, well, one time we had the Air Force show up to help us. Okay. But when you think it's all fucking bad and you're under attack and you might actually have the Haji and shit come over and fucking destroy you, you get on you tell your sergeant who tells the second lieutenant, in our case, he called it in and said, hey, we need some air support. And I'll tell you what, it's emotional. It's an emotional feeling when you really think you are about to get fucked up, right? And you make that phone call on the radio and you get 2 Air Force jets that fly over. They do a flyover first. And that's like, to the enemy, get the fuck out because we're about to blow your shit up in your whole fucking Haji village. And we'll bring in 2, 3, 4 more jets if we got to, 5, 6. We will fucking destroy your fucking town. When those 2 jets flew over, the Haji just took off and they just said, forget it. There's a bunch of them. I thought we were going to be done. And those jets, one flew over, then about 20 seconds later, the next one. Then after that, there was no more pop, boom, boom, pow. It was all gone. They all ran. Because that's the warning. This is our warning to you. Stop doing the dumb shit or we're fucking killing everybody in your village. Grandma, your goat, your little bastard kids, whatever it is, you're all going to fucking die. So here's your warning. Behave or it's boom, boom, pow, and you're done. And that shit worked. So Air Force, even though we make fun, this is the Air Force combat position where you sit in a chair and kick back. And we used to laugh at the chair force. But we always knew, like, they got their special purpose. When you think you're fucking done, when you think you're fucking done, you call the Air Force and they save your ass. So we knew we couldn't make too much fun of the Air Force. TK, thank you very much. Oh, that's a late fee. I already thanked you for that. Bill Quackenbush, right on. Thanks for the tax-free donation. Jolly good. Welcome to the entry-level membership program. Bad News, Virginia. Membership dues for the shadow banned folk. Well, that works too because they're tax-free. Bad news, Virginia. So that's one way to do it. Works for me. Crash. Where's Crash? The screen just flipped on me. Hold on. Crash. Member for 23 months. Damn, 2 years almost. Drop in facts. Keep them coming. And we got Eric Goldsmith. And let me look. Marco gave 5 people memberships. Marco. Those 5 people are Janice Creel, Isoman, Ian Voss, Joshua. That's 1, 2, 3, and Jorge, Georgie, Giorgio. Okay, let's get to the point right here. Ain't no point in the point of faking. Let's do a copy paste here. we have to start the show off, the news portion, with some Jerry Ginsler hate, because it's going to be good to see that little bastard go. Here's the title. The SEC is done, former official says. Oh, man. Former SEC official John Reed Stark believes that the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission is done. For your information, stick a fork in the SEC. It's done, he said. Oh, man. According to Stark, the SEC is not going to bring virtually any cases against the cryptocurrency industry in the coming years. Meanwhile, Stuart Alvarado, Ripple's chief legal officer, has urged Gensler to step down voluntarily. Gary, you can step down now and have some of your dignity left, or we can drag you out of there, and it's going to get ugly. Okay? So, Gary, you decide how you want your last days to be. You can walk out on your own, or we can carry your stupid ass out and throw you on the sidewalk, you little fucking whore. Crypto Hulk, my God. Gensler and his anti-crypto minions. What? He really said that? Gensler and his anti-crypto minions. Oh my goodness. Should voluntarily stand down, or as John explains, the SEC's new chair will use the agency's internal mechanisms to remove them. Well, he certainly didn't have nice words for good old Jerry Gensler, did he? Here's the next paragraph. According to Stark, Gensler cannot be forced to go. Oh, there's always ways around that. This is an independent agency, and these commissioners have terms. You can't just fire them because you don't agree with them politically, he said. However, it is likely that the SEC boss will voluntarily resign in the future. You know what you can always do is Gary can keep his job. You can put his office in the fucking closet and have him just do nothing all day and still keep his paycheck and his title, but he's not going to do a fucking thing all day, and have people checking on him where he can't have a phone on him, no radios, he can't be listening to the radio in there. Make his life hell in the fucking broom closet where he'll just have to fucking quit. He has no phone in that office. No cell phone, no nothing, no video games, nothing at all. He'll just sit in there. I don't want nothing in the closet except a desk and a fucking chair and one light bulb that's very dim. That's all I want. Crypto Hulk, are we starting to get savage on this guy? No, I'm just getting a little savage on the guy, that's all. This is an independent agency, and these commissioners have terms. So, yeah. There we have it. That's our first article right here. Now, one thing before we leave the Gary Gensler thing. Jerry Gensler. I have a question for Gary Gensler, and I'm sure you all want to know this too. I've got evidence here. No other channel has posted before, just me, and that's fine. My job is you pay membership fees. I show you evidence nobody has. That's the deal. Go to the 14-second mark. 14-second mark. What do we see? We're seeing here. Now watch the whole video because it's a great video. It's 1 minute and 29 seconds long. But for right now, just watch the 14-second mark. What we're looking at here is an illegal action that occurred. It's an illegal Ethereum sales. The SEC did nothing about this illegal security sale. Jay Clayton could have handled this one. Gary Gensler could have came in and did the same thing when he first got in office, the first couple years or so. But Jerry decided not to do anything at all. Look at this. Intended use of revenue. Terms and conditions of the Ethereum Genesis sale. Ether product purchase agreement. This is clearly, you don't need to be a lawyer to figure it. I don't need John Deaton here or Jeremy Hogan. This one's pretty fucking simple. If we had Captain Common Sense show up, the captain could help us figure this one out. But this is clearly an Ethereum illegal sale that the SEC did nothing about. That's why Gary Gensler should be investigated and fired, because he never investigated the illegal Ethereum security sale. And Gary can't say, well, he didn't know about it, because seriously, who the fuck am I? Honestly, nobody, okay? How the fuck do I have all this evidence? You're telling me Jerry Gensler doesn't have this evidence? Oh, he does. That's why he will be fired. Because if they want to prosecute and get his stupid ass out, why don't you explain to the American people, Jerry Gensler, tell them this, Jerry, that you didn't know anything about an illegal security sales, but this guy named Crypto Hulk, who sits on his fat ass in front of a computer, he seems to know. He seems to have been showing this for 2 years online. Jerry, how does this guy who sits on his ass in front of a computer, Gary, how is he able to expose an illegal security sales, but you did not even know about it? Is that possible, Gary? And if so, if you didn't know about it, then that shows you're incompetent at your job. But if you did know about it, that means you were bribed. So either way, Jerry, you got to go, ho. Now, go to the 4-second mark. 4-second mark. What do we see here? Well, we're looking at terms and conditions of the Ethereum Genesis sale. I mean, it's pretty fucking clear. Like, we don't need a lawyer here to interpret this, do we? And if so, you shouldn't be on this channel because you're fucked up. And there's places for people like you, but it's not this channel where you can get help. You can get help. Find out. Now, I'm anti-abortion, but yeah, if you think the Ethereum sale, like, look, this Ethereum sale is massive. This is a massive scandal. You have a software company, a crypto company, tech company, whatever you want to call this. They sell 69 million Ethereums or whatever illegally, and our SEC does nothing. Can you imagine that? Nothing at all. For years. Warning, do not purchase Ethereum if you are not an expert in dealing with cryptographic tokens. Warning. Next line, warning. What is Ethereum? Overview of the Genesis sale. Like, this is very clear. I'm getting out of this article, but I just wanted to show you that Gary he has to be fired because of this Ethereum, okay? Either he didn't know about it, so that means he's incompetent at his job, or he did know about it and he's complicit with illegal sales. That's illegal. Either way, he's got to get fired, okay? There's no way around it. Well, I didn't know about it. Okay, well, then you don't know how to do your fucking job, because this whack job named Crypto Hulk, how the fuck has he been talking about this for 2 fucking years, Gary? You mean to tell me you've not heard of this at all, Gary? Yeah, I did. I wasn't aware of this. Well, then you need to be fired because you're not aware of what's going on in the fucking world, Gary, you fucking nut job. Okay, next article. Let my slow computer do its thing here. Why this computer? My God. I'm going to have to turn it off and turn it back on again after the show or something. Detroit. Let's go to my phone. Hold on. I tell you, these fucking computers, man. I really hate computers. I do. His cheeks is getting clapped in 2025. Says DJ Super Show. Oh, Gary signed the checks to finance the Steele dossier. Yeah, Gary's like, gosh, I wish I can't say on real TV, but if I had an imaginary person in a little, what size is my little Crypto Hulk office here? 10 foot by 10 foot. You know, I can't say who or what being I'd like in this little room. And all I would need is about, and I'll be, I won't get sadistic and start with the blow torches and stuff like that, and the ephedrine and none of that stuff. But I'll just keep it simple, just 5 minutes. 5 minutes. That's all. And then we can take care. I could probably get most of my angst out, and just feel like, whew, okay, all right, there we go. Detroit. Let's look at what's up with Detroit. Detroit to accept crypto for tax payments. Oh, shit. So far, Detroit is the biggest city to accept crypto for tax payments. And starting in mid-2025. So what did I say? I said spring 2025, and I was saying May for almost 2 years now. So January, February, April, May. So they're going to start in June. But Crypto Hawk, they're starting like 1 month right after you said something massive is going to happen in crypto, which is May of 2025. Detroit's starting in June. Oh, shit. How do you know this stuff, Crypto Hulk? I don't know. We'll see. I don't know what massive means. Maybe we have the biggest fucking black swan that ever happened on the planet. I'm not saying crypto's going up. I just said something fucking massive is going to happen in crypto spring of 2025. Whether that's the prices go up or down, I don't know, but it's something fucking massive. That's what I know. Something's got to give. Detroit is set to become the largest United States city. Detroit is set to be the largest U.S. city to accept crypto for tax and fee payments. Now, they're going to be accepting Bitcoin and Ethereum through a what? PayPal managed platform. Oh. Now, isn't that something? We're going to make a little segue right in here to PayPal, because there's something you all need to know, brand new people. And if you're a veteran on the channel, you know where this goes. RIPPLE. Look right here, PayPal. PayPal and Venmo, they joined together. And PayPal and Venmo joined together because they're working with Visa. Oh shit. And Visa P2P payments. So now we've got Visa, PayPal, and Venmo. But in this article, Western Union is there also. But if we look down below, we see Brightwell. Look in the third paragraph. You got Brightwell. That's a MoneyGram Ripple partner. You got Cross River Bank is involved in this deal. That's a first day Ripple partner. You've got Fiserv mixed up in this. Fiserv's a first day Ripple partner. It appears to me we've got Ripple written all over this. Let's take a look here. So Detroit is utilizing Ripple Tech. Let's start right here with Visa. Visa dumps like over $900 million into getting Ripple technology. Okay. Next article, Visa dumps about $250 million into getting Ripple technology. They're not buying Ethereum tech. They're not buying Bitcoin tech. Visa's not dumping over $1.2 billion into Chainlink. They're not doing that. I just showed you who they're dumping the hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of billion into. Here's your evidence here about Brightwell. Let's show who's Brightwell working with. Well, we know Visa, PayPal, Venmo, Western Union, but Brightwell is working with MoneyGram. Ripple partner MoneyGram seals a partnership with Brightwell. Okay. Next, let's look here. Cross River Bank. Let me do a copy and a paste. Stu Lavelle gave 5 people memberships. Here's your next link right there. Cross River Bank. Cross River Bank is one of the first. Cross River Bank is one of the first U.S. banks that will use the Ripple protocol. Oh, man. There you go. Cross River, for day one, Ripple partner. Next one is Fiserv. Let's look at Fiserv. Who the hell's Fiserv and Visa and Ripple and all this with Detroit, Michigan? And, well, they're all partners working together. Look at the 5-second mark. I just sent you a link right here. Go to the 5-second mark. In that 5-second mark, it says Ripple Labs. Meet the team. And guess what? Fiserv's right there. 1, 2, 3, fourth company over. It's all Ripple, everybody. All righty then. Oh, what's interesting to note is that the Republican National Convention, it wasn't held at the ETHEREUM Stadium. Oh, no. The Republican National Convention was held at what? The Fiserv Forum. Here's the article, July 8th, 2024. What to know about Fiserv Forum, one of the venues for Milwaukee's Republican National Convention. I'll tell you what, at that point, I knew Trump was going to win. Because I'm just like, what are the odds? Like, what are the odds that you've got an early Ripple partner? Why did my channel? An early Ripple partner from like day one, 2014. It's called Fiserv. And then all of a sudden the Republicans are going to go to a Fiserv stadium. At that point, I said, you know what? I think something's going on because this is too much of a coincidence. So there you have that. Let me check the comment section here. And we have got, let's see. Stu Lavelle gave 5 people memberships. Meatballs got another membership for free. Mark Hayward, Emin, Alejandro Lopez, and Lonnie Marks. Welcome to the channel, new members and old members that joined. Let's go to the next article. Let me click out of this thing. Where do we get this straight? Okay, somewhere along the line, damn it. I have to look something up. So I lost an article. Amazon, I think that was it. Fuck. Let me try to find the Amazon article. Hold on. Just take a break for a second. Here we go. Fuck, man. My computer's so fucking lame. All right. Amazon simulates tokenized seller. Oh, you got to see this. Let's go over this article right here. I got a little deep dive. This is a mini deep dive. You're going to love it. Let me show you some connections here that nobody else will show you. We got Amazon, and they're getting into crypto. That's going to be massive. Amazon simulates tokenized seller receivables settled with stable coins. You know what this is? This is Amazon's entry level into crypto right now, where you're going to buy shit on Amazon using stable coins. Imagine this now. As part of the Singapore FinTech Festival, Amazon is involved in a crypto tokenization simulation in collaboration with stablecoins from StraitsX and NTT Digital. Okay. Typically, Amazon Marketplace sellers receive payment every 14 days, but it can stretch to 90 under certain circumstances. These sellers account for the majority of Amazon sales. The simulation involved tokenizing these receivables and placing them on an exchange where lenders can buy them at a small discount. This kind of tokenized trade finance would allow the marketplace sellers to receive money faster. In the simulation, those sellers receive the StraitsX. It's an SGD. It's a Singapore dollar, basically, wrapped as purpose-bound money. The wrapper can include conditions for the money's usage or ensure compliance with regulations, such as know your customer. Singapore, look, I'm going to tell you, we already know about Ripple Singapore. Now let's get into this StraitsX. What is all this? Crypto Hulk, they're getting into crypto and stuff? Yeah. Now I cannot show you this next link, so I'm going to make a short video here. Here is StraitsX. Notice the date is 2022. Here's their website. Got stable coins. They got some partners here, which they sell with. Their API setup, Singapore dollar, the little pathways. Now we're going to take a look at their ecosystem. Notice how Stellar's not here, Ripple's not there, XDC's not there, but there's companies that use it right there. Let me send this to you right now. Give me a second. You're going to love this one. Okay. It's probably going to take you about a minute to a minute and a half to get this. What we're seeing here is we're on StraitsX. Now, it's very interesting why there's X. A lot of times people say, oh, that just means exchange. Okay. No, it doesn't. But for dumb people, if you want to believe that, that's fine. What we're looking at here is Coinbase is mixed up in this. Now, we know Coinbase uses Ledger, and Ledger is right here as well as a partner. Now, we got Fireblocks here, and that's all good because I think they provide custody. I could be wrong, but I think Fireblocks, Jay Clayton went to work for them. So you know that company's all bad. Like Jay Clayton left the SEC as a commissioner about 4 years ago. He went straight to Fireblocks to work. That's a bad sign, okay? So we can see that right there. We got MetaMask there. That's a fucking joke. But then we see off to the right, we see copper. We see copper. Here is, that's the big one, copper. Now, why is copper so important, Crypto Hulk? Well, I'm going to show you right now. We're going a little deep dive. I'm going to show you. Notice they don't mention anything else here. I just want you to watch. Let's do a copy and a paste and find out what's the big deal with copper. Well, Zodia Custody is going to integrate copper. And well, who the fuck is Zodia Custody? Oh, that's Standard Chartered. Okay. Zodia Custody holds crypto for big banks. What big banks they hold it for? Well, Standard Chartered is the one that owns it, but SBI Holdings is involved in this. That's a massive Ripple partner. I think SBI actually owns like 10% of the XRP. Ain't that something? If they don't, they're very, very business partner friendly with Ripple. Then we got Northern Trust. That's also a Ripple partner right there. So already we're seeing Copper is linked up with Clearloop and Zodiac Custody, Standard Chartered, SBI, Northern Trust. This is all Ripple. So let's look here. In 2016, Standard Chartered makes an investment into Ripple. We're talking 8 years ago, everybody. Standard Chartered has been there with Ripple as a partner for 8 years. Oh, damn. Now we're starting to see it. Now, because Standard Chartered owns Zodiac Custody. And Zodiac Custody is holding crypto for those other companies we looked at. Northern Trust, SBI. Oh, and look at the article we got here next. You're going to love it. Absolutely. If my computer would do what it's supposed to do. Hold on. It's getting a little funny. All right. Hold on a minute. Copy and a paste. Right here. Let's look at what we got next. Standard Chartered backed Zodiac Custody joins Ripple. Oh, shit. Ripple owned Medico. And what does Medico do? They hold all the crypto nice and safe. Medico was sold from a Swiss company, Netcetra, and that was owned by DeVrent, Jacek and DeVrent, G&D. And G&D is a company that was started in 1852. And they deal with all the banks in the world. And that's a German company, by the way. I'm not going to get into that another rabbit trail. Now, the article also talked about Amazon being mixed up with the companies we just looked at now and this NTT. So let's look up, CryptoHawk, what's the NTT relationship? Okay. You're going to love it. So the first company was that X company, and it was all about Ripple and shit, right? Okay, that's where the money comes from. Now, look at this article I sent to you here. NTT is Data Italia. Now the Italians come in with R3. So that's R3's platform, which is an ex-Ripple. Ripple and R3 used to be buddy-buddy. They were partners at one point. R3 uses the XRP ledger, just saying. They don't have to be friends with Ripple anymore. They can still use the ledger. But R3 is for stocks, bonds, derivatives, and all this. See how the NTT comes into this Amazon deal with the Stratus X thing, okay? Now R3's coming in with the XDC. So all of you that don't have XDC, you need to get that. Now, how do we know R3 is using XDC? Well, we have an article right here that I'm going to show you. And that's how you know, because R3 told us. And if R3 is being sold right now, it doesn't matter. All right, R3 Corda is going to use XDC. There's your evidence for that. Now, here's where it starts getting kind of dark and ugly. Okay. This is the XDC crypto. And CryptoHawk, who made the XDC crypto? Well, XDC is the currency of XinFin. Now, I'm warning you right now, this is going to get real dark. Let me do a copy and a paste. No other channel knows this. No other channel knows this and has the evidence, both, like CryptoHawk. Look right here. What do we got? Well, I hate to say I told you so, but XinFin, the article we just looked at, it said XinFin made XDC. Look right here. Here's XinFin. There's the Chinese flag. The Chinese flag goes across half the XinFin page. What does that tell you? It's not just some business with a flag. This flag is like 50% of the fucking page. It's got a yellow star with 4 yellow ones around it in a semicircle. That's China. Oh, damn, CryptoHawk. I've never seen this shit before. Now, we're talking about Singapore, right? Because that's where all this is coming out of. Let's take a little look in here. Let me do a copy and a paste. So you had but Singapore has something called XFERS, XFERS, PTE Limited, incorporated in Singapore. It's a major payment institution, Monetary Authority of Singapore. See what we got going on here with crypto in Singapore, right? Well, guess what? Who was Ripple's partner when Ripple first started? They already opened up a crypto exchange. You know that? Had gold, silver, derivatives. It was called Ripple Singapore. Go to the 2-minute, 17-second page. Nobody else in crypto has what I'm showing you right here. None of my stuff. Look right here, 2 minutes, 17 seconds. What are we looking at? We're looking at a Ripple logo, and it says Ripple Singapore, gold and silver in your wallet. Ripple already had, this is what you're looking at here, is from about 2013-14. What we're looking at here is a Ripple Singapore partnership where they had cryptocurrencies, gold, silver, they had crypto wallets. Want to know what else they had? Go to the, hold on. Go to the 3-minute, 48-second mark. Go to the 3-minute, 48-second mark. Ripple Singapore is a gateway to the on-ramp and off-ramp of the XRP ledger. They had physical commodities, securities, fiat currencies. We just read gold and silver. I'm sure they had stocks, bonds, okay, because it says more right here. This is massive. What this is a early Ripple liquidity hub before Ripple's even telling you. I'm telling you before Ripple does. That's how it works around here. When it came time for the automated market maker, I was telling you about that shit 2 years ago. Ripple just came out with that 6 months ago. So I keep you guys ahead in front of what Ripple tells us, okay? It's just facts. I'm showing you right here. This is the Ripple liquidity hub. Commodities, securities, fiat, gold, silver, crypto, all of it. You have not heard Ripple say they have a liquidity hub yet. They're opening up the Canada one. They just announced that. But I'm showing you, I've been showing you this right here for 2 years. Is the Canada one showing you physical commodities, securities, gold, silver? Are they showing you that? No, they're not. Ripple's not telling you all of this now. I am. If we click out of that and go here, let's go. Here's your copy paste. 57 minutes. Look right here. Go to the 2-minute, 51-second mark. 2-minute, 51-second mark. What do we have here? Ripple Gateway PTE Limited was founded by 4 entrepreneurs. Now, these other channels talk about, well, Homeland Security said they interviewed the 4 Satoshis, but they don't know the names of those 4 Satoshis, do they? I do. Erwin von der Wall, Herco von der Wall, James Cox, and Marco Fasse. Bam. That's who I say, the people that made Bitcoin. Those are the 4 Satoshis right there. Below that, we see ripplesingapore.com. There you go. I say the people that made Bitcoin are the same people that made Ripple. They were somehow partners in the same government projects. It's all a government project. But those are the 4 Satoshis right there. We'll find out later if I'm right. But what are the odds? What are the odds of that they're not? I don't know. Now we're speaking about Amazon still, and this Stratter X, NTT. I already showed you all the Ripple R3 connections with that. And there's Amazon. Amazon's a Ripple partner, by the way. Amazon Web Service Partner profile. This is an Amazon page. You have RippleNet, XCurrent by Ripple, XRapid by Ripple, XVIA by Ripple, on and on. So Amazon is a total Ripple partner. We're out of time. I can't get into the Ethiopia deep dive. What I'm going to do is I'm going to give you a spoiler alert. I'm going to tell you one story for tonight's show. You're not going to want to miss tonight's show. I don't know what time it's going to be yet, okay? Tonight's show, I'm going to show you something. And I've been telling yous. Africa is a broke continent. Now, they have a lot of natural resources. I'm not getting into the geopolitical reasons why Africa's broke. I'm just saying they're broke, okay? Now, what's going on in Africa is they need to get all crypto railed out, infrastructure, everything. We're waiting on Africa. When Africa gets hooked up, we're all ready to go. That's what Crypto Hulk, I've been telling you that now at least a year. Africa is the last frontier. When Africa's hooked up, this whole world's ready to go. You've got in Africa, I don't know what, 50 countries? It's not like 50 United States. These are 50 different countries. And you got to kind of get these people to work together. That's going to be very tough. In America, we can't even get our shit together. We only got two parties, Democrat, Republican, and these people still. What I'm going to show you tonight is what I've been telling you. Africa's broke. They're poor. They're going to need countries and companies to help dump money into Africa to get this shit going with the crypto. We're all waiting on you. So we're all waiting on Africa. But I'm going to tell you something. Google, secretly, I'm not going to mention specifically what countries. I don't want to set off the censor alerts right now on the channel. Google, for the first 2 to 3 years of this particular, let's call it crypto project, Google was like the main link. Because when you try to find this particular crypto project, I think it's like a government-ran kind of crypto project, it goes right to Google. Like there's nothing about that. And then after like 3 years, then it goes to the correct African government program. But for the first 3 years, you go to look this shit up, it's nothing but Google, like a Google search page. And I'm kind of like, what? What's with this Google? Is there something wrong? And then after I go 2-3 years into this African crypto payments platform, then all of a sudden they have their own platform. And I'm like, oh, because it kept redirecting me to Google. I would type in this www.africanpaymentcrypto.com. And for like 3 years worth of searches, it would just go straight to Google. And then all of a sudden it stopped and then they got their own page. And I'm like, very interesting. There's something going on. So Google was supplying them with tech for crypto. And we all know that Google and Ripple are partnerships in the NPCI, National Payments Corporation of India. So we know that Google started Ripple. They're there from day one. You have Codius, and they use Google's native client. So we know that Google and Ripple are buddy-buddy, kissing cousins, whatever you want to call it. They're working together because Google and Ripple are setting up India through NPCI. And here we have an instance where Google's setting up Africa's crypto system. Ripple's not mentioned, but we all know through evidence that I just gave that Ripple and Google are partners already, secretly partners, not open. They haven't come out of the closet yet. But that is your show for this morning. So get ready for tonight's show because I'm going to show you how Google is secretly mixed up in this in Africa. But they had to keep that quiet. Google will kind of get it all organized and going, and then the Africans can get their people in there, and then they can kind of take over. It's kind of like riding a bike. You know, at least in my family, I had one dad, not two dads. I had a mom and a dad. So my dad, who was a biological male with the penis, not my dad named Mary or Susan, but my dad, his name was Robert, born a biological male. We checked the chromosomes, so that's how we know. I'd ride down the street and he kind of pushed me on the bike. So that's Google. Google's like that dad that's pushing the kid on the bike. And at some point, after about 2 to 3 years, Google stepped back from this crypto project, and then they were riding the bike themselves. And then they have their own website. So that's what just one of tonight's news articles will be about. Very interesting. Okay. that'll be it. That'll be it for right now, man. It's Crypto Hulk. I'm out of here. Take care, and I'll see you in my next broadcast.